Hey friends, Trump is calling to nationalize elections, a move shaking the country. On February 2nd, he proposed federal control over voting, sparking a firestorm in Congress. Is this protection for our freedom or a dangerous shift? Let's break down the news and Georgia's role. Hit that like button and let's dive in. Trump specifically pointed to Fulton County, Georgia, alleging widespread violations. He's leveraging his presidency to push for change. Meanwhile, the FBI just seized records in Atlanta, citing cyber attack suspicions. Trump calls it proof of corruption. It's like an action movie unfolding in real time. Stay tuned for more. And now, Tulsi Gabbard. She's the Director of National Intelligence in the Trump administration, appointed right after the 2025 inauguration. A former Democrat who switched to Republicans, known for her anti-war views. But now she's Trump's main force in intelligence. He refers specifically to her reports. Allegedly systemic violations were found in Georgia. On February 3rd, Gabbard said in a CNN interview, "National intelligence has identified anomalies that require federal intervention." She's right in the center of the scandal. Some call her Trump's hand in the shadows. What do you think? Write in the comments. What does nationalize mean? In the U.S., elections are controlled by the states, and that's enshrined in the 10th Amendment to the Constitution. Trump wants federal oversight, a national elections commission, and mandatory IDs nationwide. Restrictions on mail-in voting, federal observers at polling stations. He says this is protection against fraud. Makes sense, right? But the reaction is explosive. Democrats are furious. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer called it a direct attack on democracy and an autocratic attempt. Even some Republicans, like Senator Mitt Romney, are criticizing this could lead to chaos. The FBI raid? Democrats say it's a political witch hunt. Trump calls it draining the swamp. This is dividing the nation. Let that sink in for a moment. If you're still with me, like if you think Trump is right or right no way in the comments. Now let's dig deeper. I see several layers here. First, this is Trump's strategy for 2028 to guarantee victories. Nationalization would give federal agencies tools to influence blue states like Georgia. Remember 2020. He lost there by a minimal margin, and now, with Gabbard leading intelligence, he has evidence. On one hand, yes, it could strengthen security. Imagine, no more fraud, federal IDs, observers everywhere. Pew Research polls show that 60% of Americans want stricter rules, but 70% of Democrats see it as suppressing votes. It's like saying, we want fair elections, but making it harder for certain groups to vote. Painful, right? Or maybe it's just Trump in his style. He's a master at dropping bombs to distract from other issues. Immigration, Iran. Gabbard adds legitimacy. She's not a Trumpist from birth, so her words carry more weight. Critics say she sold out. And now globally. For us Americans, this is painful, but think broader. If our democracy wobbles, allies will lose trust. Trump recently spoke with the British PM about Russian attacks on Ukraine and promised good news regarding peace. But internal chaos could weaken our aid. We are the beacon of freedom in the world. Don't let that light go out. Parallels? This reminds me of the 1930s in Europe, when protecting democracy became an excuse for power concentration. Or Watergate. Intelligence was used for political purposes. Gabbard controlled 17 agencies, CIA, NSA, and so on. Her reports on anomalies? It could be the truth, or it could be politically spun. If this pushes through, expect lawsuits. The Supreme Court, with its conservative majority, might support it, but the protests will be massive. Alternatives? Yes, independent commissions, like in Canada, where a federal body ensures fairness without pressure. Or blockchain voting, to make fraud impossible. But Trump chooses confrontation. That's his signature style. From my point of view as an American who loves this country, this is risky. We fought for states' rights. What do you think, friends? Is Trump a savior or a showman? Write your hot takes in the comments. I read everyone. If you're hooked, share the video with a friend. Let's spark a national discussion. To sum up, Trump is calling to nationalize elections, citing Georgia, the FBI raid, and Gabbard's intelligence. This could be a system fix or a threat. Democrats are screaming about autocracy. Republicans are divided. For us Americans, this is a question of our future. Vote wisely. Support Trump or sound the alarm. Subscribe. Stay vigilant.